Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and I'm your tutor for Sobi International, and we were seeing the difference between American and British English. From the first few parts, we were seeing the difference in spelling and in pronunciation, so we can remove that and that. In part 5, we are going to move on to the vocabulary. So I don't want to waste time, and let's get started. So we are moving to vocabulary, and in part 4 we saw this. I'll just give a small recap. So in vocabulary, some words are spelled differently. Not spelled, but they're said differently. In American English, it was said as apartment, and in British English, they say flat. In American English, they say argument, whereas in British English, they say row. In American English, they say carriage or coach, whereas in British English, they say pram. So I'll link down this part to you, the part 4's link, and you can see and revise the vocabulary beginning, and we're going to move on. So we are on slide 15, which is more vocabulary. So in American English, where we say highway, whereas the Britishers, over here we are saying as the Commonwealthers. If you don't know that, I think you might need to see the part 4. So Britishers are also known as the Commonwealthers. So now we're going to see the next one, which is hood of a car. Then in British English, they say it as a bonnet. In American English, we say it as jelly, whereas in British English, they say it as jam, bread and jam, peanut butter and jelly, see? Whereas they say peanut butter and jam. See the difference? Okay. Then we are saying kerosene, whereas in British English, they say paraffin. Then they say lawyer, whereas in British English, they say as solicitor. In American English, they say line. It's a huge line. But Britishers say it as a queue. In American English, they say mail, whereas the Britishers say it as post. Post box. In American English, they say it as mailbox, and Britishers say it as post box. See? Mailbox. Just give me a moment, I'll just write that. Mailbox and post box. That's an example. Mailbox and post box. The next word is napkin, and in British it's said as serviette. So you should split it like sir, re, te, serviette. The Americans say it as nothing, and the Britishers say it as not this, not, and oh, I do not mean this one. These words spell the same, not spell, sorry, pronounce the same, but it's not the same. Americans say it as a period. Don't mean that period. I mean this. Full stop. See? Full stop. After sentence, we keep a period. This dot. See? So, let's say more vocabulary, and I keep a full stop or a period. See? Then we're having potato chips. The Britishers say it as crisps. So we are done with this side, and now we are moving on to the next side, the next row, column. In American English, they say truck, the garbage truck, whereas the Britishers say it as the lorry, garbage lorry. Then they say trunk. The Britishers say it as boot. Americans say it as vacation. vacation, summer vacation. Whereas the British say it as holiday, summer holiday. Then windshield, the Americans say it as windshield. And in British it said it as windscreen. License plate and number plate. These number or license plate, these both are at the back of the vehicles with the number on it. Then we're having pacifier. And the Britishers say pacifier as a dummy. Then we're having parking lot. In British, they say as car park. Actually, it's car parking. You might ask me, how is this related to spell bee? Spell bee means you have to spell things. Yeah, but if you're writing, so I wrote spell bee and I passed international level. So at that case, I got the British and American English's difference. So this is the most important thing. Out of 300, this is 100 marks. For 100, I got a 99.8. See, British and difference between British and American English, it's for 100 marks. And these are what I learned, and I passed in distinction. Then we are having paramastics, whereas the British says as chemist. Say with me as chemist. Then we're having sidewalk. There is like they say this is the road. This is the road. And this is a sidewalk for the people to walk. The people can walk over here. So this is called as the sidewalk, and the Britishers call it as a pavement. So these both mean the same. Actually, everything means the same, but the difference is the British and American English, how they say it. Then we're having soccer, whereas the Britishers say it as football. Then we're having trash bin, and in British they say it as a bin. Actually, they say a dustbin, dustbin. Like that, it's a bin, okay? So let's move on. We completed 2 rows successfully, and I know that you understood. If you didn't, please rewind and learn this. This is really, really important. More vocabulary. American and British English speakers often use the same words but intend very different meaning with them. See, the word is biscuit, right? It's biscuit. Whereas the meaning, they changed it. For the word is biscuit, but the Americans changed it as a diner roll, and the Britishers changed it as a cookie. Then the word is brew. Actually, the word is brew, but the Americans changed it as beer, whereas the Britishers changed it as tea. See, we're not saying about the Americans or the Britishers, we're talking about the difference between American and British English. Keep that in mind, learn it. This is really, really important. I'm saying that again. It's really, really important. Then we're having bureau, the chest of drawers, whereas the Britishers say it as writing table, or maybe a table or a desk. Writing table or desk. Okay? Then we're having casket. In American English, they say it's a coffin. A coffin is where we put all our jewelry and stuff. The Britishers say it as a jewelry box. As I said, we put our most valuable things in. Then we're having first floor. In an apartment. No, this is not an apartment. In an apartment, there are many floors. In that, we're talking about the first floor. which is changed into the ground floor by Americans. Then the first floor is changed into the second floor by the Britishers. Then we're having to hire, to employ. This word and this word means the same, but it is converted. All the words mean the same, okay? Don't all the words mean the same. All the words mean the same, but they're said differently, very differently with the meaning. So to employ and to rent. The Britisher says to rent. So for more examples, I have given you a link down below, http and wikipedia.org. So click this link down below. I'll give the link in the description too. You can click it and you can check out for more examples. And let's move on. Now I have given you more sources, guys. More sources. You can check this down for more information about the difference, the list of American and British spelling, teaching English grammar, like that, British English, American and British English difference. So you can check this down for more information. These are all the websites that I searched and I got a 99.8 percentage, and this is important, guys. So all the best for your exam. Although we're all down at quarantining, it doesn't mean that we have to stop our learning. So don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned to homeschool. Okay, goodbye. I'll meet you in the next class.